Hi, welcome to Monday's Moments. My name is Lauren. I'll be guiding you through a chair yoga, flow, and stretch series today. Now, anytime throughout this practice, I invite you to listen to your body. So if I offer up a stretch that doesn't feel good for you at that moment, please feel free to just breathe along with us and then meet us in the next pose. As I always say, listen to your body and do what feels right for you. At this time, find a comfortable seated position wherever you are and give your shoulders a roll up, back, and down. You can have your palms face down on the knees or thighs, face up, or if it feels right for you, maybe palms touch in front of the heart center. As we take a moment to float the eyes closed, or feel free to keep your gaze focused lightly on a point in front of you. I invite you to, at this time, maybe set a personal intention for your next few minutes of your practice. With whatever may be going on in your life at this moment, find time for yourself and take this next few moments to find an intention. And with that, take a deep breath in through the nose if you can. Out through nose or out through mouth. Resting the palms back down to knees or thighs if you had them touching, and softly allow your eyes to float open. From here, you're welcome to move the arms as I'm doing. If that's not accessible for you at this time, you can simply lift out of your low back and meet us in the seated twist. So when you're ready, inhale, arms out and up. And on your next exhale, twist to your right side. Keep your left hand on left knee or thigh. Reach for back of chair if you can, or even bend your elbow and twist to your right side. As you twist, see if you can keep your knees more centered rather than bringing the knees with you. Lift out of your low back in your twist. Take a deep breath in. On your breath out, twist a little deeper, but don't force. And then slowly unwind, come back to center. Feel free to lift the arms again. And twist to your left side. Right hand to right knee or thigh, reaching for back of chair, or feel free to bend the elbow if you don't have the space behind you in your seat. Inhale, lift out of your low back. Exhale, maybe twist a little deeper, don't force. One more breath here. Slowly unwind from your twist. Relax the arms or rest them back down to your knees or thighs. Next, we'll come into a seated cat and cow. If you don't have space behind you in your chair, I encourage you just to move up a little closer towards the chair's edge. Make sure that you're nice and stable, feet firm and flat. Maybe feel free to take your knees a little wider. On your breath in, squeeze the shoulder blades back and send the heart forward. On your breath out, round the spine, tuck the chin. Breath in, heart forward, shoulder blades back. Breath out, round the spine, tuck the chin. Do this a few more times on your own. It doesn't have to be as expansive as I'm doing. You're welcome to do this a little more subtle. Maybe it's just moving the shoulders, getting some movement in the area of your upper back and spine. If throughout this practice you experience any pain, please relax, take a few deep breaths, and as I mentioned, meet us in the next pose. That's okay. Yoga is about awareness and listening to our bodies. Last breath here. And then slowly come back to a neutral spine. At this time, just feel free to kind of stretch and move in any way that feels good after those few postures. And then we'll come into the area of the legs. So for this pose, helping your right ankle just above the left knee. If you look at this and go, that's not happening today, Lauren, no problem. Keep the foot down and feel free to come into seated butterfly. This may be a little more accessible for knees and hips. So again, wherever you'd like to work here, I'll be working in the figure 4, resting your forearm to inner part of thigh. You're welcome to lean forward. You can sit up tall, and same thing here, maybe feel free to get a little more movement into your spine. We don't have to remain still the whole time. In fact, it's really good to kind of keep this movement in the body, keeping the energy moving. In yoga, we call it prana. In Eastern medicine, they call it chi. In Western medicine, we call it blood circulation. So whatever feels right for you. A few more breaths here. And then slowly release. Wherever you are, just wiggling out the legs. We'll do that on the opposite side. So if you're working the figure 4 position, you're welcome to come into that on your left. If that's not accessible on this side or either side, remember you have the option of seated butterfly. I'll do seated butterfly for this round. If you're working here, using your hands to maybe roll the outer edge of the thighs, gentle squeeze or firm squeeze, and just maybe rubbing the legs up and down. Don't forget about just kind of showing yourself some love here. And maybe that was an affirmation this morning for you, an intention. Even what you're doing at this moment, showing the body some love. Last breath here. And then slowly find your way out, help your way if you need, and just maybe windshield wiper the knees or wiggle out the legs here a bit. Still sitting up nice and tall, relax your shoulders back and down towards your tailbone, and we'll do gentle neck rolls. When we do this, please go slow, move with your breath. If when you look up it's hard to do, you can simply keep your gaze forward. If you know you get dizziness or vertigo easily, keep your gaze fixed on one point in front of you. Relax your chin down towards your chest, and then gently tilt right ear to right shoulder. Breathe. Gentle gaze up, just make sure not to drop the head all the way back. Left ear, left shoulder, breathe. Chin towards chest. One more time, a little more movement now. One fluid circle clockwise. And then once chin comes down towards chest, opposite way, counterclockwise, nice and slow, 2 rounds. Breathe. And then once the chin comes back down towards the chest, nice and slow, place your head back on top of the spine. We'll come back to the legs here in the seat. Next, if it's helpful, you're welcome to interlace the hands underneath the thigh to lift the leg. If you can explore lifting the leg. We're going to point and flex the foot. You can do this here. You're absolutely welcome to keep the heel on the floor and maybe just move the foot while the foot's on the floor rather than lifting the whole leg. So we'll start with the right leg, support behind the thigh, and start to flex the foot. This is also really great if you suffer from any kind of sciatica in the back of the leg. In medical terms, there's a term for this called neural gliding. So we're gliding that sciatic nerve as you do this movement. Again, you can have the leg lifted or heel down and point and flex. Let's do a few more. Breathe. Good, and if you want ankle roll, why not? Get some movement in there. Breathe into any snap, crackle, pops as long as they don't hurt. Just as we mentioned, getting that blood circulating, everything moving. And then when you're ready, relax the right leg down, right foot down, and we'll switch up the sides. Straightening your left, remember your foot can be on the floor, you can lift it if you'd like, and then start to point and flex the foot. No alignment with the spine here, especially if you know that you're rounding, that's okay. But if you want to keep it lifted, sit up nice and tall. A few more breaths here. Again, it can be up or down. Maybe an ankle roll in between, one way and then the other. and then slowly release the foot down. Feel free to wiggle out the legs here a little bit. Next, we'll come into a nice stretch for the upper body in between your shoulder blades and the arms. This is called eagle arms. As we do this, I'll show you two different variations. You can first cross the right arm across the heart and hug in with the left elbow. If this is too close towards the heart or it's a little hard on the shoulder, you can take the elbows a little further out in front. They don't have to be this close. So sit up nice and tall. If this is not accessible, take your arm straight out in front, cross your right wrist over the left, interlace the fingers, and you can do a few wrist rolls here. So either or get them both in if you'd like. Last breath here. Uncross the arms or uncross the wrist. Now reach back for the back of the chair, hold on firmly, gentle lean forward, keep all four legs of chair on floor. So you're getting some traction through the spine, crown of head towards the front of your room. Slowly rise back up. Opposite side, eagle arms, left across and hug in with the right, or hands out in front, interlace, in and up, down and away. Last breath here. Slowly unwrap the arms, reach for the back of the chair. Last time, gentle lean forward, shoulders back. Keep all four legs of chair on floor. And then nice and slow, rise back up, relax the arms. Once again, roll out your shoulders. Let's come into one more seated twist. So once again, if you remember, you can lift the arms out and up. If that's not accessible, sending your left hand right onto the left knee or thigh and come into your twist to your right side. When you're ready, seated twist towards your right. Lift out of your low back, relax the shoulders. Breathe into the middle part of your back. Last breath. Slowly unwind. Last time, twisting towards the left. Again, arms can lift. And twist left. Right hand to left knee, right hand to right knee or thigh. Twist towards your left. Sit up tall. Relax your shoulders. Breathe. Last breath. Nice and slow, unwind from your twist. If you were seated towards the edge of the chair, maybe make your way a little further back. Try your best to stay in a comfortable seat. Turn the palms to face up or face down. Again, if it feels right for you, you can float the eyes closed or lightly focus them on a point in front of you. You can keep hands where they are, or you're welcome to guide the palms to touch in front of the heart. At this time, maybe thinking back to your intention for your practice at this time. If it was hard to find one, maybe it's something as feeling a little better than we did when we first started this practice. And that's enough. Take a deep breath in through your nose, out through nose or out through mouth. One more time, deep breath in. And breath out. Relaxing the palms back down to knees or thighs. Thank you for joining us at Monday's Moments.